Fuck.
Fuck him.
Fuck you. Say,
Fuck
if
him.
you want to join Russia army, come. Tell me sharply. You will get it securely anywhere we are. All Nigeria. Video me, please. Like this food. Oh, hold the phone. No. Oh yeah, I am putting the video. Yes.
Hello, my people. As you see in that short video clip, how one of our African brothers in Russian military is recruiting our African brothers to come and fight for Russia. You know, Russia and Ukraine are fighting for more than 2 years now. And, you know, the only time these people, you know, that's people, some of our people don't want to learn. The only time you are useful for them is when you're going to risk your life to fight for them. That's the only time they want you. Either they are doing a major project you're going to help them to build, or they are fighting war. And Russia is not the only dominant society countries that does this. You know what I mean? You know, the West does this as well. But now we're just concentrating on this Russia. Why they want Africa to fight for them, because they are Ukrainian and the Russian. They are almost like one people. You know what I mean? If you bring two of them, or if you see two of them, if they didn't tell you this one is Ukraine and this one is Russia, you might not know. You know what I mean? And somebody, a black man or an African man, is trying to recruit his people to fight for Russia. And the thing is, like, the guy think is a joke. He think that war is a joke, because now I see him on social media, you know, talking and laughing. You know what I mean? And even showing some videos of, you know, where they are fighting. You know what I mean? And he thought that this is just a joke, because maybe they're paying him money. And sometimes I don't want to blame the guy so much for risking his life fighting for Russia, because you know why he's fighting for Russia is because if his country is doing well, he won't go and fight for a war that, you know, that his life might be at stake. Or not even might be at stake, his life is at stake in this war, because he's laughing and putting everything in social media. And this is what the Russians want him to do. They want him to, like, you know, make it like it's a fun, like war is a fun, but it's not a fun, because things can go left quickly. Things can go wrong. You know what I mean? This guy can lose his life easily. I made a video about the Cameroonian guy that was fighting the same fight this guy is fighting for Russia, and he died. And you know how the problem is, even when you're fighting for them and maybe you lose your life, the way they're going to treat you is good. You won't like the way they treat your family, because they're not going to even tell the family that you are dead. They're going to say you're missing, and you can be missing for 5-6 years, and your family will always know, because maybe your phone is not going anymore. But your body is not going to be seen anywhere. You know what I mean? You died and you are buried in foreign land. And these people that you are fighting for, they won't even remember you one single day. They're not going to have a holiday for you, or even remember to mention your name. They don't even know your name. I mean, they don't know. And this guy is just thinking like this is fun. That's what I see in his videos. I think he thought that war is fun. It's not gonna be fun when you get injured. But I'm not saying you should, you know, I'm not wishing that this guy got injured, but imagine if he loses his leg, which somebody can lose leg, you know, it's even like a minor injury if you lose your leg instead of losing your life, you know what I mean? He can lose his leg, and that's when he's gonna know, like, he doesn't have pension in Russia. Russia is not gonna pay you pension. They will treat you like, you know, they will treat you worse than even the Ukrainian you're fighting for them for, telling you the fact. But this is what we see, and you blame this kind of stuff in this those African politicians that are making African countries, so difficult for people to live in. That's why the young men can be lured to go and fight for a war they don't know about, that doesn't concern them, and eventually, or maybe they might even lose their life. But those our wicked politicians in Africa doesn't care about this. They don't care about their population. You know what I mean? They don't even have a propaganda, like say, telling people online, advertising like Africans should not even go and fight for Russia or fight for any other country that is not theirs. You know what I mean? And this is a sad situation. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and like our video. Peace.